Hi guys, today we're going to be doing what I like to call a gorgeous look. Basically that's just very like strong eyes, pale lips, and like bright, nice pink cheeks and things like that. So I've already applied my foundation and my blush. Basically, whatever your everyday thing is for your foundation, I went for a little bit more coverage because it's a kind of a bigger makeup look. And I'm using a NARS Orgasm Blush. And it goes really well on my skin for this look. And so I'm going to start off with my 88 palette. Actually, first I'm going to put on my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Priming Potion. So go ahead and put that all over the lid. And then since we have such strong eyeliner, I'm going to go ahead and put it under my eye as well. Just kind of work that in all over my lid and under my eyelash too. Okay, now I'm waiting for that to dry. I'm going to show you which colors I'm going to use. I can open my brush here. So on the palette, I am using the 1, 2, 3, which is the third actually from the top or whatever, because I have the mirror down here. So we're going to go ahead. I'm just going to use the white, I don't know, my numbers are worn off. My white shader brush, small shader brush. Get my brush in there. Just want to make sure that's nice and dry. So we're going to put that on there all over the lid. And this is just a matte color. I think it has a slight shimmer in it, but I actually don't think so. I think I'm lying. This is just an ashy kind of base, and I don't like the ashy look, but it's really nice because we're going to put a lot of shimmers over this. So kind of building up the color, not too strongly, just to kind of give you a nice clean wash of color. Ow, hit my elbow. Okay, so that's the first shadow down. And then on the other side, the brown neutral side, we are doing the 1, 2, 3, 4th from the bottom eyeshadow. And this is just kind of a, I guess maybe a light sandy brown color, slightly shimmery. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on just the corner of my eye and working it up just a little bit. Also building that color as well, so that we have a nice gradual contrast between that lightest ashy color to this color. Okay, so I'm done with my 88 palette, so I'm going to set that aside. My earring's doing funky things. And from there, I'm going to use my Half-Baked palette from Urban Decay. And if I thought about it, I would have done the little miniature, I forgot what it's called, but it's there, like the more colored primer potion. Yeah, I still haven't used it, and whatever. So I'm blabbling. Let's take out the little pencil here. And I'm going to be using the Twice Baked, just the darkest color in the palette. And I'm just going to go ahead and pick that up on my same brush. Like that. And I'm just going to kind of work it into the crease of my eye. Just making sure that we have enough depth to the eye. And then I'm going to take some more, put it kind of down here. not completely touching the lash line, but almost touching. And working it up a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to take the next one, which is half-baked. Actually, I'm going to use a fluffy brush for this one. This is a 213. You can see it against my white forehead. Okay, let's see here. I'm like experimenting with the lighting, so I'll get it right one of these days. I think this is way too bright, but anyway. The other one was like really yellow and darkish. So, ooh, look at that reflection. Anyway. So I'm going to take this half-baked, load it on my fluffy brush, and I'm just going to put it from not all the way to the corner, just sort of to the, almost to the corner, to the middle, kind of working it up. And I'm going to put that all the way to the corner on the lash line and a little bit up further, just to kind of blend it in with that darker color. Okay. So it's a nice kind of beachy contrast there. And sorry if you heard that, my neighbor's like walking around upstairs or something. Yeah. So we're done with that particular, well, actually no, we're not done with that one yet. Let's go back with a little bit more half-baked, or twice-baked, the darker color. And just kind of blending the two together, putting a little bit more on top, because I didn't really have that the way that I wanted it. Okay. And I'm going to take my blending brush to 224 and just kind of lightly blend that. You don't want to blend it too much. My eye is itchy, sorry. You don't want to blend it too much, because if you're blending it too much, it's going to look really muddy, and that's really not the look we're going for. Okay, last thing I'm going to take is, wipe this brush off a little, my Stila color in Kitten, just I know like one of the really popular ones. I'm just going to put it on my same shader brush, tapping off a lot of the excess. It's very shimmery, so I'm just going to dab that in the corner of my eye here, just to give it a nice highlight. And take a little bit more, and I'm also going to pop that on top of my brow bone. This is a nice highlighter. Gonna take my 224 again and just slightly blend that into each other. Lots of perfume playing on my iPod today. I didn't plan it that way, I promise. And ooh, one more thing I wanted to use. I actually wanted to use my Sunrush blister drops with this. I actually had it out and I forgot to put it on, so there you go, and show you that. And it looks like I'm going to make a two-parter on this. So let me go ahead and... Ooh, my phone's ringing too. So I'll be right back. Or, not really. Part 2 coming up.